In this clip, we're going to look at the Daily Activity Editor feature within WellSeeker Pro. So for any daily drilling reports that are entered within WellSeeker, the user will be populating the daily activity section for each of the days. In this example that we have, we've got a well that was drilled over the course of 10 days, which means that we have 10 individual reports which have got daily activity populated in each one. In order for us to see this information, we have to scroll between the various different reports. What the Daily Activity Editor allows us to do is to access all this information in one table. It gives us a clear way of seeing all the data without having to navigate between the different daily reports. In order to access this feature, you go to the relevant actual well and we right click on it in the database tree, we go to reporting and we select Daily Activity Editor. And what this now does is it gives us all of the information for those 10 days in one easy table that we can scroll through. There are quite a few advantages to having a feature like this. It allows the user to make any adjustments that are necessary in one table and to check for any potential errors between the different days. Care really should be taken here because any adjustments that are made in this table are reflected directly in the daily report itself. So if, for example, I was to change the time here to 1 o'clock, what we can see is that it's highlighted these two cells as red, and this is telling the user that the end time for the first line and the start time for the second line don't match. And as a general rule in the daily reports, these should. So this is a good indication for the user that they have another adjustment that they need to make. The other thing, for example, over here, if we change this depth to 305, again, the end depth on one line and the start depth on the next line in almost all instances should be the same. So again, this is a highlight for us. So if we make any adjustments in this table, these will be reflected directly in our daily report. So if I just can show, we'll delete skid rig on the very first line of the first day. We hit apply. Are you sure you want to make these changes, as this could potentially corrupt your data? We're going to select yes, close this, go back to our daily report, and on our first line we can see that the description has changed, the times have changed as well.